Hello, hello, everyone, and welcome to Center Stage at Meek. Today we have a treat. It is a special edition of Center Stage at Meek where I'm going to sit here and just chop it up a little bit with Vice Mayor Robert Stevens. He's a former colleague of mine. He's a friend of mine, a dear friend of mine. And, I'm so proud of him and what he's doing right now. So welcome to Center Stage at Meek. I heard that's his song, so we bringing him out. We bringing him out.
Oh, I love it.
Yes,
I love it. You got to bring him out.
Bring him out. Yes, yes. Vice Mayor.
Dr. G.
Oh, my goodness. Full circle. I remember you working at the North Campus. No, I remember you as a student at the North Campus. And that ambition that you had, it's still, the fire in your eyes are still there. It has not changed.
Oh, thank you.
It has not changed. I'm serious. You have always been this person that just, you knew that you were going somewhere. You might have not known exactly where, but you had that fire in you that was guiding you from inside. Anyone that sees you can see that.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
Seriously, anyone that encounters you can see that. So I just want to, get the audience. I feel like I know you like my son,
That's
actually,
right. That's
honestly, because I have a son that's older than you, actually. So when I see you, I actually have that warm feeling of family almost.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So, but again, going back to the audience, they need to understand the wonderfulness that I feel when I'm around you. So we're going to talk about you a little bit.
I love it.
You ready for that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So share the experiences from your early life that shaped your desire to serve your community and pursue leadership roles.
Absolutely. I tell this story because I have to give a big kudos to my mother. My mom, I'm a mama's boy. My mom was a single parent raising two boys, my big brother and I by herself. And she believed in creating opportunities for her son so that we can ultimately grow up and be good productive citizens in society. So my faith-based upbringing is what helped shape me, and then going to a Christian-based high school, and then coming to an institution like Miami Dade College to create opportunities helped shape me to saying I want to serve. When I use the term when I connected and I stepped foot on Miami Dade College, I had every intentions on going to law school. I was going to be a lawyer and go in the courtroom and fight and win cases. God blessed me with the opportunity to work as a student worker in the New Student Center and being a part of the recruitment and the pre-college advising team helped me realize that I want to give back. I want to serve because we were essentially your first point of contact for individuals who were graduating and going into school. So when I started working and getting that opportunity, it changed my whole perspective. Yes. I was like, I want to stay in this field of service, which led me to running for office one day and now being the vice mayor of my hometown.
It's amazing, and I can relate to what you're saying because when I started working at Miami Dade College as a part-time employee and I was a student, the same thing sort of happened to me. I wanted to be a teacher and eventually a principal, and I had all these aspirations of things that I was going to do in the school system, but that service, you feel like you are giving something to the community and the people, community that you live in.
Right.
So it was a little hard for me to leave at first, but I came back. Yeah. Because honestly, you get addicted to service, and I think that you got bit.
I got bit. That the addiction to service, something about it's a feeling that you have and you get when you reach back and you help someone. You make the process and the transition for one that's going to whatever accomplish their dreams and their goals, and that little investment that you made in someone's life, like you did to me, goes a long way, and it's just so rewarding when you're able to do that.
That is true. And let's not get it twisted, though, because not everyone is cut out for service.
That's correct. That is
so
correct.
I don't want to diminish your gift.
I appreciate that.
Because honestly, as a director, I was in student services as a lead person for a long time. I met some people that were not. they're not cut out for service.
That's correct.
But
correct.
you were.
Thank you.
And that's why it felt that way to you.
Thank you.
So, what inspired you to move from a career in higher education into ministry and then eventually into public service?
Yeah. So I actually look at the work that I've done in higher education, the work that I do in ministry and in elected official. I look at it as a big puzzle, because my service started with student services, and then ministry is creating that spiritual relief, but also providing social services to the community in which you serve. And then going into the government sector, I look at that as this is an opportunity to reach a massive group of people. So when I decided to run for office, I literally just wanted to fix some potholes in my community, bring some lights to a park so that we can go to the park and play at night when daylight savings change, all of those things. But when I got in and realized the opportunities and the resources, and how we can create effective laws that can help improve the quality of life, it's just become music to my ears and warm to my spirit for sure.
Yeah. Sounds like you don't work a day in your life because you love what you're doing.
I absolutely love what I do. I tell you, my staff, when they hear me coming in the office singing or got music playing on my phone, and I'm like, good morning, everybody. It's trying to get up and run. They're like, oh, this is about to be a long day.
It's going to be a long day.
Yeah, I don't know the last time the alarm woke me up. Like, I am literally up and at it every single day
now
trying to figure
out.
Now,
that is amazing.
Yeah.
Well, honey, my alarm still has to wake me up. Yes, it does. But once I get here, I love it.
Yeah. I mean, your year, what, 36 years. That is incredible.
Years.
That is definitely evidence that you love what you
love
do.
what I'm doing here. So talking about that and, not working a day in your life, we know that sometimes things don't always go as you thought or you intended, or maybe you, from the inside, you have some insight that maybe your community or your parishioners may not understand from the background, and you coming out and they're saying they need certain things. So this question, as Vice Mayor, you are entrusted with helping guide the future of Miami Gardens. What do you believe is your most important responsibility to the residents, and how do you ensure voices are heard in city decisions?
Absolutely. I believe the most important thing and my obligation to the residents is to involve the residents. Every single month, I have open office hours, and I have what I call Table Talk Tuesdays. So residents can come and meet with me and have conversation about what they like in the city, what they don't like, things that they want to see happen. Because I believe that you have to engage the people in order to be effective in this role that I'm in. So hearing their concerns. Now, sometimes you hear some concerns and you're like, that's impossible.
Yeah.
But for the most part, you're able to, because Miami Gardens is such an educated community. The people that I serve, they're so wise, and they're so they know what's happening and what's going on. It makes the conversation, when we're having conversations about ways that we can improve the quality of life and infrastructure improvement and how we can go about with just providing services to the residents, it makes it super easy.
So, but in leadership, in public office can come with criticism and high expectations. How do you remain grounded and focus while navigating political pressures and community accountability?
Water, and I work out. Water and working out for me.
You drink your water.
Every day. Every day, drink your water. But I'll tell you, one of my mentors, Congresswoman Frederica S. Wilson, mentioned it. She said, it doesn't become a story until the moon bark back at the dog. When the moon start barking at the dog, then we have a big story here. So a lot of times, and she said, in that moment when you vote yes or no on an item, you're going to make 50% happy and 50 is going to be upset with you.
Yeah.
Focus on making sure you're doing the right thing for the people. So a lot of times, I have this rule that, going back to my first quote about it doesn't become a story until the moon brought back at the dog, I have this rule that we don't waste energy on non-relevant conversations. And that's basically controlling your peace, protecting your peace, and don't allow anything or anyone to throw you off your game, essentially. So working out, finding that happy place, finding something that you enjoy doing keeps me sane, keeps me balanced, creating a circle of friends that you can confine in, that has that same energy, that same thrive and drive that you have, helps keep things sane.
It's a tough job.
Yeah, it is definitely a very, very tough job.
And you're doing it.
Serving as vice mayor and pastoring a very progressive ministry. You know, my membership goes on roster. I have roughly about 12 to 1,300 members. On a weekly basis, I see anywhere between 200 to 500. And serving and then in Miami Gardens, I'm elected to 130,000 residents.
Wow.
So serving on both levels, definitely, it has its ups and it has its downs, but most good outweigh the bad. So I'm enjoying it.
So through that, you talked about Frederica Wilson. And she's your mentor. So who have been your most influential mentors, and what key lessons have they taught you about leadership?
Oh, wow. I have so many, but I'm going to have to toss it over to Commissioner Oliver Gilbert.
Wow.
Commissioner Oliver Gilbert is one that when I first got in office, and still to this day, even though I like to call myself a ranking council member, I've been in the game for a long time at this point. But Commissioner Gilbert has been one that I like to say he's one of the most smartest individuals that I know in the government sector. Yeah. He's one to tell me, hey, this is how you should approach it. This is how you should move. And the advice that he's given me has helped me to thrive and to make some really good decisions for the residents.
That's great. It's awesome to have a mentor that also understands, because he sort of walked in your shoes.
He was the second council member in my seat. So literally, he appointed me to the city council in 2020, and he took this journey that I'm on now. He was appointed back when the city became incorporated to fill a vacant seat, and then served as mayor, now county commissioner.
Yeah.
Literally one of the longest serving individuals in the city of Miami Gardens. So I'm literally trailing right behind him, and it's because of people like yourself that have gone before me and paved the way.
What a blessing. So how has your personal journey, including challenges and triumphs, influenced your approach to public service and community empowerment?
Oh, wow. My personal journey has definitely shaped me tremendously. The biggest influence in my life has literally been trials and tribulations and everything that I've gone through to get here. You know, my mom would always tell my brother and I, you're built for this and you can make it. No matter what, don't stop, keep pushing, keep going. So I always love the saying, when life throws you lemon, you make lemonade.
Yes.
And you keep pushing and you keep moving.
That's right.
So those moments of setbacks that never last for a long time, or delays that never last, has shaped me, because I looked at that moment as a development moment. There's something in this season, there's something in this moment that I'm still learning, that I need to be developed before I get to my next level.
sometimes I find that we learn more from lemons
Yep.
than we do from sugar.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Right. Like
Lemons
those
remind
triumphs,
us.
they really you remember those lessons.
Oh, for sure. Lemons make us remember
Right.
that this is sour.
Yeah.
And you got to figure out how you make this sour lemon something sweet.
Positive, right? or you can make it savory, because I often say, when I get lemon, I'm going to make me some lemon pepper chicken.
Oh, I love it. I love it. That's my favorite flavor.
So you talked about Miami Dade College, and I know that you also went to Florida International University. Can you think of maybe a professor, a time, a course that might have shaped you for these moments?
Yes, my speech professor, oh my God, Miami Dade College, Dr. Sterling? Sterling Hamilton?
That sounds familiar,
Yeah,
yes.
she was the one that helped me to know how to go into interviews, how to own the room when you walk in. Oh my God, I can't believe I can't remember her name. But her speech class was so impeccable that it would fill up so fast. Everyone wanted to register for her class, and you didn't feel like you was in it for a long time. But that moment, that speech and debate class helped me to being who I am today. I remember those skills. We did Robert Rules of Order and all of those things. That's the same practice that we're using now in the city council.
Wow. Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, one of the things I often say on Center Stage at Meek is that Miami Dade College has talent. And when I say that, I'm talking about not just the students that come out. They are definitely talent, but the faculty and the staff.
100%. And let me tell you, because of you all's foundation and the slogan "Opportunity changes everything,"
yes,
that is what's been instilled in me. I use that all the time when I'm on the city council, when I'm putting up arguments as to why we need to give it to the people and create excess points for the people. I'm always saying opportunity changes everything.
And that sticks with you and myself also, because we believe it.
Absolutely.
And we've experienced it.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
Because I know for me, Miami Dade College was my opportunity, because I couldn't go away to college. But this was right here in my backyard.
For sure.
And it was the thing that made me realize my full potential of what I could do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So education often plays a critical role in community transformation. What education-led initiatives are you most passionate about advancing in Miami Gardens?
The City-University partnership. That is my baby. When I got in office in 2020, I got all of the surrounding colleges and university presidents to the table in the conference room at City Hall, and I said, I have this brilliant idea. I want to create accessible and affordable education. So I want to be able to offer college classes out of my local community centers. And every president that sat at the table said, yes. How do we do this? I said, I don't know. This is just the vision. We'll get someone to figure it out. And here we are in year 5 or 6 running college classes. We've graduated a number of cohorts of individuals that have gotten their certificates, and we're continuing to thrive. Now we're working on and we're now working to create job placement. So we have some health sciences programs that we're running that will get them direct job placements in our local hospitals like Memorial, Jackson.
Yes.
So I'm really, really excited about our City-University partnership, and Miami Dade College being one of the first partners to sign on and help create that opportunity.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, that is exciting. And you have funding that the residents can receive?
We have scholarships that the residents can receive through private partners funding, Formula One Racing being one of the top providers that help pay for, if not all your classes, majority of your classes. Yeah.
That's awesome.
We have our last dollar scholarships that's available. as well as our Miami Gardens Dream Scholarships. Every year, we're awarding $1,000 scholarships to graduating high school seniors and returning college students as well.
Oh, that is great.
I try to make sure we make it accessible for all, right? So normally we see a massive amount of scholarships out there for high school students, but we have college students that need assistance along the way. So I remove all restrictions, and as long as you're in a accredited institution and you're meeting your academic goals, we're here to help you.
Hey, opportunity
changes everything.
Yes, yes. So how do you balance your roles as a faith leader? And I watch you preach. Let me tell you. Have me hollering. So how do you balance your roles as a faith leader, educator, and public official? And how do these intersect in your leadership style?
A great team. A great team keeps me balanced. I am so fortunate to have an amazing team that works with me at the city, at the church. Everyone does an incredible job. Without my team, I don't know if I would even remember my first name. You know, they do a great job with balancing and keeping me afloat, giving me the directions and which way I should go. And a lot of times I just have these crazy ideas, and they're the ones that actually make it happen. And my crazy ideas normally consist of about 3 words. I want to give out
blah.
And they go to make it happen.
Like, okay, let's see how we can make this happen.
So I got to give all credit to my teams on all levels that is working to make it happen. I'm just the face. They're the ones that's actually doing the work.
Behind the scenes.
Yeah, behind the scenes. That's why I can go to the gym in the morning.
Yeah.
I get in the office at 10, 11. Everything is already done because of the team. I can show up to church exactly at the time service starts and everything is in place. Operations on a weekly basis are in place. So it's the team.
It's the team. And it takes a good leader to recognize that.
I appreciate it.
I believe that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So can you share an example, though, of a time when your leadership was tested and what outcome resulted from that experience?
Oh, my God, just being in office overall.
Yeah.
Your leadership is tested every single day. When I first got in office in 21, year 21 is, I got in office in 2020. 21, we was faced with, my colleagues and I, the Formula One situation, where a lot of residents was pushing back on the MOU and didn't quite understand the process. And that is when, at the most time, my leadership was tested because we were facing a recall. They were like, let's recall him. And I'm sitting here like, what is going on here? I'm just trying to give scholarships to the community. And again, I'm just here to fix potholes.
Right,
so literally 6 months into office, I was facing a recall. It was 5 of us on the council that they were trying to recall. It didn't go anywhere because the mass majority of the residents spoke. But it was in that moment that I heard my faith and my spiritual background, which is remain steadfast. Don't move. Don't be shaken, and trust the process.
Yeah.
And I trust the process, and here we are. We're still moving and thriving and making great moves in Miami Gardens.
That is awesome. So talking about great moves, is there a specific or a significant accomplishment since you joined the Miami Gardens City Council and became vice mayor? Is there a specific thing or accomplishment that you are very proud of that you would love to?
For sure, I absolutely. Oh my God, the list can be. There's so much that we've done in these 6 years, but I will say one of the biggest things is creating free broadband services for the residents of Miami Gardens. It was one of the initiatives that I created and led. In addition to our city university partnership, but completing 85% of our general bond obligation of renovating all of our parks.
Wow.
We're down to roughly about 2 parks that needs to be renovated, but for the most part, oh my God, I just cut the ribbon to our STEAM Center, our new STEAM Center in the city of Miami Gardens at Bunch Park. which was an initiative that I brought to the city with partnership of Commissioner Gilbert. So now residents have access to 3D printers, a recording studio,
Wow.
gaming, programming, all at our Bunch Park Center. So renovating our parks and creating hubs that one can educate and be a part of in their backyard has been a major accomplishment of mine.
Wow. During your time serving, you also, I remember early on, a senior center?
Yep, we opened up the senior center, and let me tell you, the senior center, that was probably one of the first projects that I cut the ribbon to when I got in office.
Yeah.
Opening up the senior center, it's almost like a senior club. Like
I love it. Can I join?
This is members only. No matter what day of the week you go, we're seeing over 200 seniors in our center. And you go in there, they have, I tell my staff, whenever I'm having a bad day, let's go to the senior center, because it lifts my spirit the moment I walk in to see everyone with their food out on the table. They're playing spades. The music is playing. It is just an amazing center. So our senior family center has definitely been a major accomplishment for the community.
So yeah, that's a major accomplishment, because one of the, things about mental health and well-being is feeling like you have a place where you belong.
For sure.
So all of these things that I hear you talking about in Miami Gardens basically is creating an environment where people feel like they belong here.
Absolutely.
And that someone else cares enough about them to create these opportunities
100%.
for them. So thank you for that.
Absolutely. I tell my staff all the time, let the people in. This is City Hall. This is their building. This is their City Hall. If they want to meet in here, you need office space. This is your City Hall.
Come on in.
This is public space. It's all yours.
They're blessed to have you. So looking ahead, what is your long-term vision for Miami Gardens, particularly in terms of educational opportunities and community leadership development?
Yep, absolutely. I look forward to expanding our city-university partnership and not only running classes out of our Betty T. Ferguson Recreational Center, but to get them into as many community parks that we have in the city, and expanding our educational resources. I definitely see we're building our performance arts theater, so we're breaking ground on that really, really, really soon. And I fought a good fight to put one of the floors is designated just for education.
Wow.
In the performance arts center. So I'm really looking forward to expanding our educational services and hitting them all on every angle of our city. But most importantly, continuing to do what the people desire and need in life. We're living in a very difficult time, and the last thing that we want is for living to be difficult for the residents of Miami Gardens. So we're working every day, my colleagues and I'm fortunate enough to serve with an amazing group of people that loves the city, and that's what makes the work easy. Being able to serve with my colleagues who are up there on the dais with me. We have council meeting tomorrow to discuss city business, and it's going well. So I'm definitely looking forward to the progress and expanding our educational service around the city.
Tell me a little bit more about the Performing Arts Center. Like, what will be in there? I know it's going to have an education floor.
Yeah.
But will it have like a full performing arts stage where people can...
Full performance arts stage, seating. I think seating for about 12 to 1,300.
Wow.
It is going to be a recording studio inside there, green room. It is going to be one of the best state-of-the-art performance arts centers in the community. And also a hotel is going to be attached to the center as well.
Wow.
Yeah. We've rezoned that area, which is right by City Hall, to call the PACE District. So it's going to be performance arts, civic engagement, which is what that area consists of now. Our PACE district.
Wow. And talk about growing. I mean, just all of the things that you're doing will attract people to move into Miami Gardens.
That's the goal. Come. We want to attract the college graduates. We want everyone to say, I want Miami Gardens to be our home. So
yeah, I don't have this written down, but I remember that at one point, and it comes off negative when I say it, but I'm saying it because I see the progress that has been made with yourself and the other council members, in Miami Gardens. It used to be called Murder Gardens.
At one point, they did call it that. But I'm as a leader of the community, I'm so happy to say, that's not our narrative anymore.
Yeah.
Our crime rate is in the negative double digits. So crime is down in Miami Gardens. We was rated one of the safest communities in the nation. And our police, that goes big kudos to our chief of police,
Yes.
Damon Noel Pratt, who does an amazing
Yes.
job. Her entire team, that whole department, they've been working diligently to combat the crime in our city.
Yeah.
So we're good. We're really really moving in a great direction.
Let me tell you.
Yeah.
And people can talk about what they do, but anyone that walks through or drives through any area in Miami Gardens can see what's being done.
For sure.
So, talk is cheap. But I want to say that that I drive through Miami Gardens daily, and I see it.
I appreciate that.
So how do you stay grounded? You talked about that a little bit. You say you drink your water, you go to the gym in the morning, but still, how do you stay grounded and motivated in the face of challenges, both personally and professionally?
Professionally, I stay connected to the people. Staying connected to the people, touching the people, and always being having direct contact with the people has kept me grounded in my profession, in ministry, in government. Just being connected to the people, it helps you to remember why you get up every morning to do what you do. So being connected to the people has kept me grounded professionally. Personally, just keeping a great motivational circle of friends that we hold each other accountable. I tell my friend circle, there's no rules here. We have adult conversations. Tell me when I'm right. Tell me when I'm wrong.
That's right.
And let's see how we can correct it and move forward. So just keeping positive energy and creating a safe space that you can relax in has kept me grounded personally.
Okay. So what legacy do you hope to leave, both as a leader in Miami Gardens and as someone dedicated to education and community service?
Wow. I would definitely say the legacy I want to leave behind is something real simple. This guy, he did everything possible to make something happen positively. I work every single day as a faith leader. I believe in the terminology. What the Bible says, I want to hear my master say, "Well done, my good and faithful servant." So every single day I am working to serve the people, and I want them to know that Robert Stevens is a people's person, and he will and have always showed up for the people. So the legacy behind is whatever you do, always show up for the people and be there for the people.
Amazing. That's what I see sitting next to me. You're amazing.
I appreciate
Well,
that.
thank you so much for sitting here and chatting with me at Center Stage at Meek and letting the people get to know you a little better. And I know that you are doing wonderful things. So that dash in between the day you were born and the day you left this earth, it's going to mean so much to so many people because it does already right now.
I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
My pleasure.